Good morning, welcome to Egypt. Today we are going actually it is not even 5:30 in the morning. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Today we are going by horse and carriage to the Edfu temple. I am actually on a cruise ship, just cruising up and down the Nile River. And I've got so much footage on YouTube already, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Julie Accettas Journey. Welcome to Egypt. Let's go and stay warm, stay very warm as we take this ride by horse and buggy to Edfu Temple. Okay, here are our horse and buggies. Time to load up. We have made it to the temple, the Temple of Horus. It is so busy and it's not even season.
Showing you how the Egyptian temple looks like. The temple, thousands of years, the Nile flood bring a lot of soil and mud and covering the temple. So covered by mud. Look at this guy, muddy mountain. Used to be running all the way covering the whole temple. Only a little part on the top was emerging, and the farmer built their houses on the top. Can you believe that? So when we saw this part of the temple, we're just wondering what's going on, what's underneath. So August Mariette, the man who discovered this temple, he spent about 50 years to clear the mud around the temple, and the final result is perfect, complete temple belong to Horus. You all know God Horus.
How? What year?
This is actually the temple started to build around 237 BC by Ptolemy king. His name Ptolemy number 6 or Ptolemy Eucrates. Okay. The area, look at that, the muddy wall. Remember yesterday when we visited Kamambo? And I show you all the temples in ancient times used to get a muddy wall to surround to protect from Nile flood. So here, perfect, huge muddy wall, an enclosure wall, supposed to be protecting the temple 1,000 years ago from Nile flood. Of a magic temple. It's very huge, but it's very simple to visit, very simple for me as a guy to explain, even it's a huge one. So let's start from the beginning. We got a temple here for one of the most famous gods in our history, God Horus. Horus, he's actually a son of gods Isis and Osiris, and he got married from a very famous goddess. You remember her name? God Hathor. Remember when I told you the story of his father being called by his uncle, and the Horus was with Hathor, she took care of him, the cow. So Hathor, she is a wife of Horus. This temple was building around, the temple built around 237 BC by a Ptolemy king. And the temple was building for Egyptian god Horus, the falcon. When you have a look here, the first part of the temple, we call it pylon. Pylon, or the first tower, meaning what? Meaning the Egyptian media at that time, the king tried to tell who this king, how he's powerful. And so when you have a look here at the right side, as I told you yesterday, most of the Egyptian temples got almost the same scene. The king at the right side holding some enemies in one hand, and he got a weapon in the right hand, and before him you see Horus, and his mother behind him, God's Isis. Left side almost the same. The same king Ptolemy 6 or Ptolemy Eucrates, and the right side, the same one here, holding enemies in one hand. Maybe it's not clear to you, but when you come close to the wall, he got a bunch of the enemies in one hand, and he about to smite them or killing them or offering those enemy to the god Horus. Identical the same. The king offering the Egyptian enemy to Horus, his father, behind Horus, his mother. When you look all the way up, please everybody look all the way up at the right side. The Egyptian king is holding offering in one hand, and he's wearing what you can call it white crown. So all the way up, the king here is the king of Upper Egypt. You see that one? He's wearing like a crown, all the way up at the right side. When you come to the left side, up, the same one, but here the king, he actually wearing a red crown, so he's the king of Lower Egypt or the king of Delta. Okay, so maybe the king here, this side, he tried to say, I'm the king of Upper Egypt, and here he's the king of Lower Egypt. So this is your temple to worship the god, and no matter where you come from, you're coming from Upper Egypt, so here is your Upper Egypt crown. If you're coming from Delta, here we go, you got a Delta crown. So no matter where you come from, this is your place to worship the god. Egyptian gods like human being, ancient time. You got a family. So Horus, he got married from a very famous gods. What's her name? God's Isis, the cow who took care of him when his mother asked the queen. I got it. Thank you, sir.
Oh wow, that's a good laser pointer.
No, this is not mine. Anyway, Horus here, he got human being body, and so the Egyptians sometimes represent the Egyptian god's natural face. Okay, let's go. Please follow me. Normal. You see him? And we got Egyptian Ptolemy or the king between his actually legs. So you notice here the king in a small size, and the god in big size, which is very common in ancient time. The king here, and the son of the god, he's like a small size compared to the god size. So he's the son, but the only one show himself equal to the gods, Ramses II. Ramses II in his temple, Abu Simbel, he show himself equal to the gods. That's some belief. Abu Simbel temples building for Ramses II as a god. Every king in ancient time, he's the son of the god. So most of the time, when the king show himself sitting or naked to the god statues, always a small size, like this one. Only Ramses show himself equal to the gods. So Ramses tried to say, I am a god as well. Maybe, but this is not for sure. Look at Horus here, natural one, wearing a special crown. Anybody know what that crown is? This red crown, white crown, or double crown?
Double.
Thank you. Yes, the double crown. I composed between white and red together. And when you look behind you, you can see here. All right, please follow me. This hyper-style hall. This is open courtyard. This is a place for the Egyptian local or normal coming here and leave donation or offer to the gods. Why? When the Egyptian facing some danger, you're asking help from the god. You run to the god temple asking help, but nothing for free, even in ancient time. So you got some offering. So this is a place where the high priest is receiving offering from local people. Okay, and the way you figure out there is kind of stairs take you all the way up. It is a place when Horus, once more look at me, Horus, who is married to a famous god, her name, thank you, Hathor. She got her temple, which is called Dendera Temple, approximately 165 miles away from here. In certain time of the year, Horus needs to get his golden boat, and the high priest, including the king, carrying his golden boat to move from here to his beloved one, temple or Dendera. That's a great festival at that time. So when it is time for that, what you can call it, ceremony start, the king would be on the top, Egyptian Ptolemy be in the top, and the head of our temple used to be very huge, thousands of Egyptian waiting for Horus to move with his golden boat. The Nile used to be close from here, by the way.
How long would that take, the journey? A week?
Yeah, maybe, no, I think, no. Because the Nile River, maybe less than weeks here. Less. So, once the king announcing Horus moved from here to see his wife, the whole Egyptian becomes so happy, and used to be one of the great feasts in this city. Everybody dancing, eating, enjoy, because what? Because Horus gonna see his wife in her temple in Dendera. Dendera, by the way, in our tour, one of the most perfect, preserved, colored temple you're gonna see in your lifetime. Not even in Egypt, maybe it's the whole world. That temple, wonderful. The scene and the color, perfect, perfect. Okay, let's go, please. Watch your step. Let's sit down here. Here, very high, and then you got the second pylon. Look at me here. Very high, second one, little bit, lower, and then the second one here, and then the last part of the temple. So it goes from up, down, down, until it becomes so close. So it's like
Focus.
you got small part of the temple, or the holy of the holiest, or the shrine housing the mummy or the golden statue of the god, and then first pylon, second one, and go like this. And this is like a pyramid in shape. If you're looking, in different angles, like a pyramid starts from the bottom all the way up. So pyramid as a holy shape is still in the Egyptian mind. The question which I was, hoping you asking me, why is the Roman and before them the Greeks building temple for the Egyptian gods? Why? They are different from Egyptian, but why? Because such Egyptian gods got a great influences. So the Greek and Roman, they also believed of Egyptian gods. Even they're away from here, but when they coming, they figure out those gods got a huge power. So they building such a great temple to worship the Egyptian gods, and also to tell the Egyptian we're respecting your gods. Very important to know that. Okay, please follow me. Another part. Come closer, everybody come. So here we got the first hall, or the first hyper-style hall, and you can see the columns, very huge one. We got 12 columns, 6 at the side and 6 at the right side. The column made out from sandstone, like the whole temple, with a wonderful, pretty capitals. The upper part of the column, we call it capitals. The capital, perfect one, and maybe you notice a remaining of a color. So the temple used to be colored. Can you imagine the way? And you are so lucky, because she got you in the Dendera temple, which is building for his wife, God's Hathor. The other one, the color is still intact. You have to imagine how you gonna hold to see how it looks like. Anyway, we got something very important here. We found here since the temple found intact, so we found 2 shrines, one at the left side, one at the right side. For what? We found this shrine got a lot of inscriptions, or you can say, tell what the high priest doing before he step inside the temple. It is say, you as a priest, get inside the God temple, you gotta be clean. Shave your hair, all your body. Wash your body. Be clean, in, out. Got some lots of perfume to perfume the temple. Clean the temple. Do not step the temple if you are not clean at all. Okay, and you're gonna pray for Amun-Ra, the great God, waiting for his ray to light the whole world. All this kind of inscription found here. So this is meaning what? Meaning this temple gives us a lot of information about the Egyptian gods and ancient time, and what the high priest supposed to do, what the priest supposed to do. Clean, perfect, in and out. The temple will be waiting for you, and don't want to step inside the temple. Don't lie. Don't say a bad word. You gotta respect the God. This is actually what found here on these 2 shrines. Okay, let's. That around the temple was found complete, as I told you. All right, here we go. Here you see the column looks perfect, and this kind of black color coming from Sud. This part of the temple used by the Coptic Egyptian or Christian who was running from the Roman hands, because the Roman didn't accept Christianity as a state religion. So the one who believed in Christianity in Egypt at that time received torture by the Roman hands. So they're running from the Roman Alexandria capital to be here. So this black salt coming from the oil lamp. Okay, you follow what I'm saying? and you can see this hall or this kind of window. So this ceiling is the original, okay? This is what you can notice. Here, everybody, before the crowd, I need you here, please. Temple. Ptolemy, the Egyptian king, he decided to build a temple for his father. The king considered himself as a son of the god. So Ptolemy decided to build a temple for his father. So when you have a look here, everybody, please. This one took an Egyptian Ptolemy, Egyptian king. Before him got Horus, and it is say here, I decide to make you my father, or Horus, immortal, eternity, by building a temple for you. Okay? And this one is like a movie, you know, when you move from this, show Egyptian Ptolemy. Here he said, I, looking everywhere in Egypt, selecting the best land, a pure land, to be my father's temple. You follow me? Land, it was purified, it was clean, and here, this gentleman burned innocence. You see that? Or he got some perfume to perfume the land. It's supposed to be the temple for God Amun-Ra, or his son, or God Horus. You follow that story? This one tells the Egyptian king here, father, to building a special temple for him, so his name will be forever. Okay? This one, this scene, talking about the king looking everywhere in Egypt to building or to select the best land for his father to be a temple. This one here, we got the gods leading the king to his father. Okay? Introducing him, come closer. Closer. This scene here, this one shows the king, Egyptian king or Ptolemy, with the famous gods. These gods yesterday saw here. She's the foundation god, gods, fishes. She's the foundation god. She's helping the Egyptian Ptolemy or the king to what? Working to building the temple. But this temple gonna be in a cartouche shape, as a holy shape. So the Egyptian king with the foundation gods, both of them building or start digging or start building the temple will be in a cartouche shape. You got it? Thank you. This one here shows Egyptian Ptolemy what he's doing. He got water to purify the temple land, or we're going to build the temple. Or he got a sand for building. Now let's look at the answer. Okay, come closer, please. I'm so loud. So here's the Egyptian Ptolemy building or purified the temple, and Horus watching his son. And this one, you can easily tell what we got here. You tell what the king is carrying in this tray, what he's carrying here. Thank you, we're gonna pray for what? Building the temple. Come closer, please. Come closer, very proud one. So here's the king carrying a lot of bread. This bread temple. So tell me what you're gonna do when you see your son building a temple for you and keep your name for 1,000 years. Horus happy with his son. So here, Horus watching the son building temple, but he's so happy because he told me building a temple for Horus. So, my son, thank you to build the temple for me. And here's the Horus action. Look at, come closer. Action, what he's doing here, he's holding his son and he's so close to him, about to kissing him. Thank you, my son, you are so great. Thank you. Horus, he holding his son or the king Ptolemy, one hand here, second one here, about to kissing him. Thank you, my son, because you make my name for eternity. And that this is the master says the whole temple. Okay, let's God's Hathor or Dandara temple. So here, when you have a look, you will see Egyptian king with a lot of priests, which is not really clear, but this all priests here. They carry the golden boat of Horus. So in this one, you can see, so Horus is gonna move from here, from this temple, in his golden boat to visit his wife, temple or God's Hathor, which is called Dandara right now. You got it? And you tell me how many high priests here, and here, and here, and here, and here, and here. How many priests? This is the high priest here. Maybe his face demolished, but this a scene for one priest, another one, another one, another one, another one.
7.
Yeah, that's what I counted too.
Right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1,
No, it's
2,
2,
3,
3,
4,
4,
5,
5,
6. If that's right, now it's that. And this since the Egyptian used what we call it right now, a third dimension in art. Third dimension in art. This is not only one person. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 persons together. 5 persons. Each one of those, not one, just 5 persons. Okay, here we go. From their faces, I want to. Okay, look at the letter. One face, 2, 3, 4. You see that? The same here. So each one here is not only one. Oh, look at that. Look at the arm here. 1, 2, 3. So one coming after one. And you notice they are bald, shaving their hair. That's the way of ancient time. The Egyptian, even the king has to be bald, shaved, like me.
So Horus's temple was built about 4,000 years ago, and it remains largely intact. It took 150 years to complete. I'm going to take some pictures and show you around. It's huge. It is huge. Okay, I'll show you around. don't think I even saw the entire temple. Like, there are rooms I didn't even get a chance to go into, but I had to go meet my group. You can see how everything is depicted in the walls and carved into the stones. And every image tells a story. It's just amazing. 4,000 years old. Oh, it's quieter here. It's amazing. 4,000 years old. And it has withstand the test of time. And buried in the ground, under, surrounded by all the mud. 708. Bye-bye, Horus. So look, everything tells a story. Give this video a thumbs up. The Temple of Horus, Edfu Temple in ancient Egypt. very, very ancient. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Julie Accetta's Journey. Comments. So check me out, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Julie Accetta's Journey. I will have plenty of reels and other photos for you. My tour guide is Saeed. He is with Egyptian Indiana Jones Tour. He's absolutely amazing, very, very knowledgeable. Check him out if you are ever in Egypt. I hope you have enjoyed my journey so far in Egypt. Oh, wow. I have not seen everything. Okay, thank you for watching. I have to tell you that this has been such an amazing experience, and I am so happy and grateful, beyond happy and grateful to be a part of this world and this experience of ancient Egypt. This trip has been amazing. Thank you to the people who made this trip possible. The tour guide, the new friends I've made, to the new experiences I've had, and to you, thank you for watching, and thank you for being on this journey with me. My journey continues, and I appreciate you. Thank you.